Welcome to the review of the EVGA Gtx 550 Ti 2GB version. Here are the specs for this graphics card. We have a model number of 02G P31559KR. The interface for this graphics card is PCI Express 2.0 x16. The chipset manufacturer is NVIDIA. The GPU is the GeForce GTX 550 Ti Fermi. The core clock is 900 MHz. The shader clock is 1800 MHz. It has 192 stream processors. The effective memory clock is 4008 MHz. The memory size is 2 GB. It has a memory interface of 192-bit. Memory type of GDDR5. It is DirectX 11. Has OpenGL 4.1. 1 mini HDMI. Has 2 DVI. Has a max resolution of 2560 by 1600. It is 3D Vision gaming ready. It is SLI ready. Supports for 2 graphics cards. The card dimensions are 8.25 inches times 4.38 inches, and it has NVIDIA physics technology. Here are the benchmarks. This benchmark is Firmark 1.9.2. We get a score of 843 points at 14 FPS at 60 seconds. The max GPU temperature of 67 degrees Celsius at a resolution of 1280 by 768 and 4 AA samples. The FPS minimum is 12, the max is 16, and the average is 14. And this is the FX Dynamic Cam. There's a look at some of the graphics card specs for it too, as well as some of my PC specs. The next benchmark is the Heaven DirectX 11 2.5. Feel free to pause the video and take a look at the settings I did with this benchmark. These are the results. These are some pictures I took of the actual graphics card. This first one is of the front I/O panel. It has 2 DVIs and 1 mini HDMI. Note that the mini HDMI to standard HDMI adapter is not included with this graphics card. The next picture is the back of the graphics card. This is the front. And finally, we have the fan of the graphics card. Underneath that is the heatsink to the graphics card. You can see on the fan it has the EVGA logo. Here is a video of me showing you around the graphics card. I just made this video so if I missed any parts you could get to see them. I have to say that I would have expected this graphics card to come at like around 10 inches or 11 inches, but it especially comes around only like 9.5 inches, which is pretty good for a graphics card of this power. Here are some pictures I found online of this graphics card. Here is the entire graphics card. Here is the graphics card in front of its box. I don't know if there is a difference between the GTX 550 Ti 1GB and the GTX 550 Ti 2GB, but this is the picture of a GTX 550 Ti 1GB with the heatsink and everything taken off. As you can see the GPU in the middle and the memory chips around it. As you can see in the top right corner, you can see the little 6-pin. This graphics card does require a 400 watt power supply. That's what I have connected to right now. I wouldn't try going any lower. And finally, we have a SLI connection at the top left corner. Thank you for watching my video of the EVGA Gtx 550 Ti 2GB version review. If you like this video, please click that like button. And if you really want to see more of my videos, you can click the subscribe button at the top. And if you would, please send me feedback on how I did, because this is my first video, as you must know. And if you would, please comment. It does help out a lot, even though it doesn't really seem like it. And suggest this video to your friends if you like this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.